so it could be part of the thing where it's like, oh wait.
I mean, I know. We're gonna get
If you
clips
want
out
the
of this.
sound on, the game, you can put that on. I don't think the mics are gonna pick it up. I really don't. I don't think the mics will pick it up. But yeah, we're on or
Fucking live.
All right, cool.
bro. That bitch on FrFr on God no cap.
Can
You know what I'm saying,
hear
bro?
Mando?
That bitch on meth, bro. Bro, all these bitches on meth, no cap, for on God.
Hell yeah.
No, bro,
Dude.
no, dude, that's so fucked up because that's literally like my buddy just like some girl just like, yo, I'm fucking can't get out of all. It's just like I'm like, damn, bro.
Dude,
Dude,
it's wild.
So you were talking about poppers earlier.
Yeah.
So I used to work at teaching organic chemistry at UW when I was in grad school.
Okay.
And
I started organic chemistry.
Okay. And
for doing processing and shit like that for MFUs and shit.
Oh,
like that.
okay, cool.
I had to study organic chemistry.
yeah, so I did. I was in a PhD program. I dropped out. I got my master's, but in a PhD program, like you get paid to go to school, which is kind of tight. But you're teaching classes and also like doing research like full time. You know what I'm saying? So one of the organic synthesis classes, I did the lab.
Try to keep the mic close.
So one of the classes, like they had this thing. It's called like amyl nitrite. It's like it's used for like this reaction.
Okay.
And they tell us that it's like it's super dangerous. Like make sure the kids aren't around this. Blah blah blah. So fucking obviously we're all fucking grad students. We're gonna go look it up. Like what is it?
Yeah.
So you look it up. That's fucking poppers. So it's not dangerous at all.
Yeah.
They just don't want the fucking kids getting high while they're fucking doing their reactions and shit. It's just hilarious. It's like fucking
Dude, poppers. That's some real white trash shit, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's like the.
I know. It's something you really only get at Lovers now.
Dude, my friends dude, when I've been
For
around,
real.
when I've been around people that are doing,
They call
poppers,
it disc cleaner.
Yeah.
They're like, do not ask me for poppers. Come back and ask for disc cleaner. Literally walked out the door, walked back in. I was like, can I clean my discs? I mean, can I?
Yep.
Bro, those like poppers, I ain't gonna front. They're kind of fun, but they give you a headache.
They do give
If
you
you
a gnarly
keep
headache.
doing, yeah. So, the funny thing you said, there's white trash shit. The first time I tried poppers was when I was living in Fresno. So that's definitely fucking white trash. Central fucking. No.
In the
I know. What's funny is the first time I think I ever did fucking poppers, I was in Black Diamond in a trailer.
God damn it! I think I was like
Black Diamond.
I'm pretty sure
out in the cuts.
Out in the
Dude,
cut,
I swear
dog.
I was doing poppers in Black Diamond with Bo. You remember?
Yeah,
Bo?
I do remember Bo. Damn, dog. Fuck, I haven't thought about Bo in years.
He's like, you ever do
shit.
poppers? I'm like, God damn it, no, I haven't, Bo.
No.
I tried like every drug. I tried heroin with Bo. You know what I mean? Like,
I've only accidentally taken heroin. I thought it was Molly. Dude, it was a friend of mine sold me some shit.
Allegedly.
We take it.
Allegedly, it was a friend.
Well, yeah. I mean, no longer. Well, I mean, he was okay. It was my ex-girlfriend's friend, so we're definitely not. We're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I take this shit, and I know like we're at the show, and I'm fucking.
ingest heroin like through your stomach like that? Does that work?
Yeah, you can eat it. Just gives you. It gives
I
you
guess
a gnarly
it's
stomach
whatever.
ache. Yeah, because you can eat fucking narcotics.
No, for sure. I just know like some drugs don't like affect you like that when they're digested or so.
Well, I mean, freebase anything like you're gonna get way higher.
Yeah.
That's just facts.
Want to
Like
do that the right way.
yes,
Main
Just
vein
smoke it.
Main vein that shit.
Yeah, or put it right into your vein. One or the other.
Yeah.
But
Fucking A, man.
Holy shit, that's great.
All I know is all these bitches on meth, FrFr, no cap.
So I know. Hey, so how long you been doing chemistry for?
let's see. Well, I started my degree at Santa Clara in like 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been studying it since then, and I've been working in chemistry since like 2020. But grad school is kind of work, so 2000, forever. I don't know, fucking 10-15 years. It's not bad, but
What do you like exactly? Like, what kind
job,
do you like
job.
make? Like, what do you do? Like, because
So-
you're kind of talking to me with it. About
yeah. So
yesterday.
the company I work for, like, we're doing like drug development, but it's drug delivery. So
nice.
yeah. So what?
Sweet.
Yes, but it's for postmenopausal ladies' bladders.
For women's bladder.
Yeah. So we're not actually like.
I mean, I've heard my mom talk about it. You know.
Okay, yeah, we're not making a new. Yeah.
My mom got.
Damn,
one
I
of
get.
them
Yeah,
things, I
she probably gets UTIs all the fucking time or some bullshit like that.
My mom-
That's
my
what we're
mom
working
does
on.
get UTIs all the time.
Yeah. So what we're working on is like we're using a drug that's already like approved, but then we're like it's something that they would put into these ladies' fucking bladders,
Nice,
and it would sit there for a month.
I think I need one of those for all the ket I've been doing, dude.
Probably. Hey, we're also working on a male one, but bro, it's really hard to make. There's fucking the male urethras, dude. The crazy thing with the female urethra we found out, so we fucking tried this thing. It's like a little pellet that we made. It was like 4 millimeters in diameter. We put it in these ladies. We thought it would stay in there. They just peed them all out. So, and then we did some research.
Pellets?
They're like, and I'm talking like I said, like 4 millimeters in diameter. So
ladies just peed them out?
Yeah.
Like nothing? Did it hurt?
I mean, some of them they didn't feel it when they peed them out, but then they had like pain in their bladder afterwards or whatever.
Just some fucking,
But yeah, so we found out, we did the research. A female urethra can expand as much as like 20 to 25 millimeters, which is like I don't know, like
for them isn't
like that fucking big, dude.
Well, no, it have to be able to pass a fucking human head through it.
No, that's that's a different canal.
Okay.
So in between, I mean, I don't know don't quote me on this, but I think it's in between the clitoris and the vaginal canal is where the urethra for the woman is. And it's so small you don't even notice it when you're down there as a guy. Yeah. But I'll tell you, I definitely noticed it. I did a cadaver study. I'm a chemist. I like working in the fucking lab, dude. Like I don't like fucking. I would left pre-med for a reason, dude. I will not. And my boss, like the CEO, he's a fucking doctor.
Yeah.
So we're in there, and I'm giving him the product and like taking notes, and he was like, "Here, come give me a hand." He fucking had me open this lady's fucking urethra up, and it's called a cystoscope sheath. It's like this big ass metal fucking thing,
rod,
like this big in there, and then just like
that's
jam
what they put
the
up my
product
urethra
in there.
When I passed the Gizzy stone, I think, dude.
It literally looks like a fucking musket.
It just gives me PTSD because they had to put some shit up my dick when I had passed the kidney stone, and it was like that. It was just
it's sounding. It's also a kink for some people like that shit.
I don't want to ever have that thing up my dick again. A cat, whatever it is, the
catheter.
Was it a dick catheter?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, I'm familiar. Fully catheter.
That shit changed my life, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
I went.
Did it open your world to a new?
Bro, I turned into a vegan after I put that up my urethra. I was like, I gotta change. I gotta do something, dude.
They do that to pigs all the time. So fucking,
I was like, I guess
if you're thinking about,
I need to make some changes. My life is falling apart.
Yeah.
Being vegan probably wasn't healthy for me, but
I mean, it's so fucking weird. I feel like every day I'm like reading something fucking different.
Yeah, I mean,
about, what I'm actually supposed to be consuming.
I think like it's just sugar is really what's bad, like really bad for you.
I think plastics are pretty bad too, honestly, and it sucks because most of my work right now is like fucking polymers, which is plastics.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me.
Yeah, so like every day I should be wearing fucking gloves and shit, but I'm like melting this shit, and they say it's innocuous, it doesn't do anything, but it's like, bro, like I know I'm fucking over time. I haven't noticed my taint get any smaller, but I'm also not measuring it, so I don't know.
I mean, you probably should start.
Probably. I don't know. Where do you measure it from the front to the back, or do you measure it from like the top to the bottom? You know what I'm saying? Is it like a girth or a length?
I know. Top to bottom for sure.
Or a volume.
Top to bottom for sure. I know. I mean,
that's a tough measurement, though.
I mean, realistically, you should do measurements like you're a tailor. So you should do all measurements. So you should not only do top to bottom, but you should do like front to back and back to front.
Probably calipers.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I need some fucking calipers. Because you could really pinch it in and get like the different measurement. Like what is it like when it's fully pinched?
Yeah.
And when it's expanded?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're being scientific about this, man.
I know. We're on some hustle.
But my hypothesis is my taint is probably shrinking. That's the hypothesis.
Dude,
it would be tested.
That's the hypothesis right now?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, doctor.
I'm not a doctor. I have a master's degree.
The plastic shit is real, but dude, it's so funny. I was in the sauna last night, and I was like with my buddy. And he was like drinking out of a water bottle, and this guy, this old,
no, that's all good, bro.
This old fella in the gym was like tripping out on him for having the plastic water bottle. It was
I shut it
crazy.
off.
I found that on the side of the road like last week. It said for free, so I don't really give a shit.
Bro, I love it when the shit's for free on the side.
Sorry, I interrupted you with the fucking fan distraction.
FrFr no cap. I love free shit.
No cap.
I was like, if it doesn't work, I'll just fucking throw it in the dumpster. If it does work,
No cap. I love free shit, bro.
On God.
On God, I love free shit. No cap.
So so I know you've like tried, your fair share of like drugs and shit like that. Have you ever gotten into like taking bong rips with tobacco before?
The what do we call them when I was younger?
They have a bunch of different names for it.
Chop or something.
We used to call it Mokies when I first started doing it. So it was funny that so I didn't know anything about mixing weed with tobacco. Like I smoked weed up here other than just like swishers and shit.
Yeah.
And then in the Bay Area, it's like everybody's fucking spliffing. Yeah. This was years ago, but and then some people were doing this, like when you get high on it, they call it zorbing.
Zorbing. I'll tell you, the weed and tobacco buzz is wild.
I enjoy it, to be honest.
It's not. I don't hate it.
It's a cool buzz. I mean, honestly, I like both products separately. There's no reason I wouldn't like them together.
I mean, I also quit doing this shit like for years and years, and in the last like fucking weeks, I've just been
just hitting the chop.
I feel like such a fucking piece of shit, but
just going hard.
I'm probably gonna take one of those at some time during this fucking conversation, to be honest. So
the chop, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, but
I remember my buddy when we were like 18, man, we were really into doing those, just the weed and tobacco all day.
So the funny thing with those too is there's like a limit though, like with a level of like how much you take. So I've seen some fucking funny shit. Like one of my buddies and I were doing that a bunch when we were roommates.
Yeah.
And this guy that lived with us in the same house pops in like, bro, I need to fucking smoke. And right when he did that, my buddy had just loaded up. Like the bong was filled, gnarly yellow fucking tobacco smoke. Hands it to the dude. He clears it and immediately fucking lays down, like falls back onto my buddy's bed. Is like pale as fuck. Was laying there for like 30 minutes, like
from the tobacco and the weed.
Yeah, just like
got him sick.
It was really funny though because he pops in, he's so excited. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Fucking, yo, I want to smoke so bad." Boom, and then just
I've seen some people
you're
get
fucking knocked
though,
out,
like,
bro. Like
just like from a bong rip. I've seen it happen.
I mean, fuck, my first bong rip ever. I was at a party, like I'd only smoked weed a couple times, and I literally felt like I was having an out of body experience, shit like that. First thing I said, I went to my buddy, said, "I can't drive home." I was like, bro, we had to have somebody else at the party drive my car home. Somebody else followed in another fucking car.
Yeah.
Get back to my mom's place, go right to bed. It's only like 9:30 p.m.
I remember the first time I smoked weed, like one of the few times first times I smoked weed, I was so high. I remember shit felt like it was like sideways. Like I was like, I was like tripping.
Have you ever had like the slow-mo vision too, where you move your hand and it's like,
yeah, you get like the tracers.
Yeah, it was even like more than like, I'd taken a bunch of psychedelic since. I've never had that experience like the first few times smoking weed where it literally looked like a shutter screen, you know what I mean? Like pop, pop, pop.
So there's only one time other time that I've hallucinated other than the first time. There I had some like reclaim when I used to dab all the time, and it was like 7 grams of reclaim
That's gnarly ass shit, bro.
That I made into like a batch of brownies. I would just soak.
That's the way to use it though, for sure.
Yeah, I would just like soak. I would soak the bong with alcohol, right? And I would it would just
like isopropyl, bro.
Yeah, and then I would just I would dry out the isopropyl,
Yeah.
Just have whatever that was left in there, and then I would just make a batch of brownies with that.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the gnarliest shit ever, though, bro. That's
there was like 7 grams, right? Like I'm talking like a quarter that I put into a batch, and like I don't know what I was going through or what mentally I thought this was like a good idea. I made it into one batch of brownies and I ate the whole batch, like just in one sitting. I don't know if I was trying to kill myself.
Do you sleep for like a week or what?
Yeah,
bro?
I was high for literally like 5 or 6 days, dude. I remember I was so high and I was hallucinating so hard that I was like crying. Like I would wake up and just like I couldn't move. Like it was one.
That sounds awful, dude.
It ruined my week.
I mean, shit. I've never had an experience that bad on fucking honestly, dude, weed ever. To this day,
I've taken like so many research chemicals, so many weird fucking drugs and all this. Weed, that batch of brownies was probably one of the highest I've ever been in my life.
Damn.
And I've taken like so much acid.
That's actually funny. Yeah, actually, now that you mentioned that, the experience, I'm thinking about like the most uncomfortably high I've ever been. The only other experience was I've had one experience on mushrooms.
Yeah,
It was
I've
my
had
first
mushrooms for a
time.
while, but dude,
I know.
But that's very situational. It's like a bunch of people I didn't know.
Yep.
The person told me to take like 4 grams,
yeah,
right away. I just bombed it all. Like I've never fucking like I've taken so many mushrooms. I've taken more than 4 grams of mushrooms in a day for sure since then. But never in my life would I ever be like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and eat 4 grams
4
of
grams,
fucking
yeah,
mushrooms
no, for
right
sure.
now. Like
Yep.
No, dude, I feel it.
Yeah, just
I'm-
take a
I'm-
handful down, just like
at my buddy's parents' place when he said his parents are gonna be gone, they're there. We're just in his backyard. Dude, I was a fucking mess, dude. I literally fucking, I thought I could, for some reason, I could run into dark things like a portal or something. And I ran fucking headfirst into a tree. And my buddy runs over, he finds me. Like, I don't know how long I was there I must have knocked out.
Yeah.
He picks me up. So now I have a concussion and I'm fucking high as shit on mushrooms. I jump out of his arms and I fucking sprint full speed into the fucking lake, dude. Fully clothed.
Dude.
Fucking phone's ruined and shit. I don't even notice. And then apparently I don't remember this, but I guess I was running around the fucking backyard.
Yeah.
Fucking pissed my pants.
Damn. Bro, okay, so I have a
Like,
story.
they locked us out, bro. My buddy was holding me down for an hour.
Yeah, I know. I cut the end of my fucking finger off a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes after one of my coworkers giving me mushrooms while at work.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
I
were
went
on
in-
mushrooms and that?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and I
His finger was fucked.
I went
Oh,
into the hospital
fuck.
missing the end of my finger.
That's a nightmare situation on
Oh.
mushrooms, bro.
Still, one of the funniest things I have ever seen written on a wall was when I went to the hospital that day. Somebody wrote, "Man, I hate getting arrested," on the wall in the fucking.
Which
bathroom
hospital,
of the
though?
Hospital.
Which hospital?
Swedish. It was.
Let me guess.
Swedish in Capitol Hill.
Oh, damn. Okay. No. Not
Yeah.
not Harborview though.
No, I know,
Harborview
but it
is
just said,
oh my
It
God, bro.
literally said, "Man, ... I hate getting arrested," and it was written in pencil on the wall in the bathroom of like the lobby of the fucking
Yeah.
hospital. I
That dude was
"Oh my God,
definitely
incredible."
in a great amount of pain when he talked to the doctor there, looking for some very specific
Well,
medication.
dude, no, dude. Like you're talking about going buck wild on some mushrooms. Like I was like 14, and it was like this. I think it was the first time. Yeah, it's the first or second time we done. I think it was the second time. Because the first time we didn't get really high, and like I had this little homie, dude, and he was he's a little guy, and we ate so many mushrooms, like at least
Unmeasurable amounts of
yeah,
mushrooms.
and
yeah.
we were like I said,
How old were you again?
14.
Oh my fucking
We were
God.
young as fuck.
That would
dude.
change your life.
Oh, it did. I lost faith in God that night.
Dude, that was the exact same experience I had when I had that.
I literally
trip.
was like, I remember looking up in the sky and I was like, yeah, God's not real. Fuck that shit. No cat for
For real. Hell yeah.
Oh God,
no God.
I just felt like that it's all
Christ.
like an all us
Yeah,
thing. It's
for
all on
sure, for
us.
sure. I
You
was
know,
just like,
like
yo,
this
I was-
is it, dude. It's all you get. You
And
know?
like, so this is what gets crazy though. Is the homie right he's a little guy, and I'm a big guy, at that age. So like, I didn't get as fucked up as him. And
You've always been kind of tall and shit.
Yeah. Is it dude that peed on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. All
No,
right.
so like, dude, right, he starts geeking, right? He starts sitting like on the chair. He's like sitting there and he just starts shaking. I'm like, you good? He's not responding to me.
Seizure kind of looking
I
situation.
don't know what's going on, right? And he stands up, right? And he just like starts punching everything, punching holes in the walls, punching his TV, punching his
That's
Xbox,
fucking
just
salvia sounding shit, to be honest.
punching everything, right? And then he leans onto his couch, like, and he just sits there and stares at me, and then just starts pissing his pants.
Dog, I remember that story clear as
dude.
day.
No, it's funny because I've never told this on the pod, and this is a good story.
That is a pretty fucking funny story.
Bro, dude is literally pissing his pants all over on the fucking like the couch, right? And keep in mind, like we're 14 years old, and like it's like his mom's apartment.
Is he
right?
standing up, or is
He's
he
standing up, leaning onto the couch, right? And he's just like
in a very odd position? Yeah,
just
like looking like a fucking weirdo,
Yeah, just
holding
like-
on for dear life.
leaning onto it, and then just literally leaking his bladder all over the floor, on himself, on the couch. Everything's just pissing his pants.
Dog,
I mean, well, so just real quick, when I peed my pants, like I don't really talk about the trip that much because it sounds crazy, and I've done mushrooms so many times where I've never seen anything that's not real there.
Yeah.
So I think it was the concussion thing.
Yeah.
But I literally thought I was a dog at the time, and I'm like, I could just pee outside.
That's
So I don't know what your buddy was going through, but that
dude. See, the thing is he never remembered any of it because I asked him about it, and he don't remember nothing. He said, or he just doesn't want to talk about it. I'm not sure.
I mean, I still remember.
It's not
I
fun.
ended up fucking going to see Danny Brown with him, and we fucking get back, and we had like taken Molly Wall at fucking Danny Brown, and homie literally just like lays on the floor, and Pippin just started running circles around dude like for probably a half hour, and he was like sitting there like trying to like focus on fucking Pippin. It was so fucking funny.
So yeah, we got the Mariners game on right now as well in the background, and this guy that was on the Mariners this year, literally fucking awful.
Yeah.
We cut his ass, and he was like great his whole career. He just fucking knocked in the leading run for the team that we're playing against right now.
No way.
Yeah, so fuck this guy.
Damn.
Anyways,
2 outs runner.
Before I
on
forget
first
the
and
story,
sorry.
Finish the thought on the story.
Urine.
With, fucking Nick Pitt.
Are we telling pee stories?
Him peeing himself.
Oh, dude, no, I just remember that so fucking vividly. And, like, I remember, like, looking at Pippin, and Pippin, like, almost looked like he was, like, laughing at Nick. Because he just, like, kept, like, running circles, and Nick was, like,
But, dude, so
trying to.
fucking funny, right, though? It isn't funny, but it's funny to me.
It depends on who you ask, but yeah.
I'll
probably think it's
we're
funny.
14 years old, and, like, we're in his, like, mom's house, right?
Okay.
And, like, my other buddy's there with us, and he sees Nick starting to, piss himself all over the place, right? And then the homie Hayden just starts throwing up all over the apartment,
Oh, like was it like like Exorcist style, like
projectiles, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember literally, I went out and like stood on like the balcony or whatever, and like I was tripping so hard that like everything just like I was like on this balcony and it like spiraled into like darkness. And I was just like on this balcony in space. It was wild. But then like his mom came out because of all the commotion, and she started spazzing the fuck out on the homie, like fragged on him across the room, screaming at him, just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then she looked at me, she's like,
did she have any idea what was going on?
no, she looks at me, she's like, oh yeah, sorry, Pierce, I forgot you're on mushrooms. I know this is probably pretty scary right now.
Thanks,
super casual,
lady.
Super casual.
She's like, I'm sorry, Pierce. I know you're tripping balls right now, but my son is pissing all over the floor. And then I'll never forget this. Right, he's laying in a puddle of his piss on the ground, butt naked. Right
after vomiting.
Well, the Hayden's the one who vomited.
Oh, difference. Okay, this is back to the. This is back. Okay, gotcha.
He's just butt naked, like in a blanket on the floor, just like geeked up. Right, he's unconscious like for like hours. He hops
like
up
asleep or like
I don't. He's just
was
not
he moving
really,
around, moaning?
No, just not really saying much. Just sitting, laying
just there. Yeah,
and he kind of like comes to right. And he's singing Mac Dre, She Never Seen. Right?
That's a very specific Mac Dre song.
Yeah, dog.
And he sings every single word. And he
That's
grabs
a deep
his dick,
cut.
and he was like, it's a hot night human. It's a and he's literally waving his dick around while I'm high on these mushrooms, singing She Never Seen.
Dude, Mac Dre might have been reincarnated that night for about 5 minutes.
He sung every single line of that song, every single line to the song. He did the whole song, and then literally just flops back down on the ground in his puddle of piss and just passes back out.
Dude, I'm telling you, that was a moment. He entered a realm, the fourth dimension, and tapped into Mac Dre.
I mean, I know.
For about 5 minutes.
I know. Let's be realistic. Mac Dre was him.
Bro.
Like,
for a second,
that was
for
him.
a moment of his life.
Yeah,
he was. They were one, and they were one and the same.
Swinging his fucking dick around, fucking being like it was like a. He
was on tone.
He's like it was a hot night human.
Yo, Mando, you should tell about when we were at that Young Gravy show.
You guys want to tell Young Gravy?
Like what? When we were in the crowd? Yeah. Like hella.
Get a little closer to your mouth, Mando.
Hella high on the Molly. Yeah. So like, this was, I think honestly, me and Warren's like first experience out together since we became homies, and we go to this Young Gravy show and took a bunch of Molly. Way more than we should have, probably. And we're turning up in the crowd, having a good old time. And
I ended up fucking. So he gives me one here.
Let me finish it.
Before, when we get there,
We threw
take another one, I dump it in the
it in the drinks. So now we're on like 0.3 each, just
And
skyrocketing.
these are like big ass pills.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And like obviously Warren's fucking very reputable dude and has never said anything racist or crazy, maybe Hispanic, you know. And
No
like
homophobic
we're
slurs.
nothing, bro. He actually checks me on more anything. Like he keeps me straight. So fucking we're in the crowd like fucked up, and this chick is there. She is like she is froed out. Like it is
very nice.
nice ass fro, and like
Looks
Warren,
like perm,
yeah,
though.
Warren
It
is
wasn't
just
like,
so.
It wasn't like a one of those, like hard afros. You know what I mean? Like really like it was more like permed out almost. You know what I mean? Like,
It was nice,
it's very curly.
and we're so fucking lit. I just see fucking Warren over there, fucking like go for a little handful.
I asked first. I asked
Yeah.
permission.
Okay.
I asked
Yeah,
to
yeah,
touch her hair. But it's also like Mondo immediately was like, "You're gonna touch a black woman's hair?"
Yeah, exactly.
He said, "You'll be touching black women's hair, dog."
And then the
girlfriend is right there too at the same time. Like, what are you doing, bro?
then the whole night after that,
You're like, "I got
he kept just like, "Was that wrong? Was that wrong?" I'm like, "No, you asked her. She was cool as fuck with it, but it was just hella funny, dude."
That's hilarious.
That was
Your
honestly,
girlfriend did not think it was funny.
oh yeah, not at all. I don't really think she thinks a lot of things we do are funny, but you know, that's our mo.
Debatable.
Yeah,
That's our MO.
for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's fucking great. That's so fucking good.
Just
Bro, I'm
oversmacked,
business
bro.
So
Like,
hard, bro. I gotta touch your hair, bro.
the funny thing about that too.
For let me touch. Your
I should
fro.
know better, man. Like I used to be a big raver, like took a
God.
bunch, like used to do that shit often, and then doing that with him, it was random. It was a fucking weeknight,
Yeah.
and I also hadn't taken Molly in like 3, 4, 5
Dude,
years, some
bro,
shit like 3
I-
years.
It's
Dude.
always like a Tuesday.
Some-
It's always a
Bro.
Tuesday that just does you the dirtiest.
Bro, I
too.
rolled the other last weekend on some fucking malls for the first time in like I swear like half a decade. And dude, I was literally apparently my roommate was telling me, I'm so high like 50 times.
You texted me that.
Apparently I texted
Dude, every time I get that text, I just start sending the gifs of just like all the fucking psychedelic spirals, the cats flying around in
That's
space
so
and
funny.
shit.
I
It's
texted
like-
you that I'm so high, Mando. That's so sick. I must have been on such a. I was telling everyone. I was like, I'm so
Damn it.
high right now. Like I was literally like, I was sitting, like they're just like touching my bald head, just like.
This feels like heaven on earth.
I was literally like, I was in the building and I'm feeling myself for real, no cap.
Oh God.
Oh God.
R.I.P. Mac Dre.
I was in the building and I'm feeling myself, no cap.
Jesus Christ.
Womp 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 womp.
But PJ, could you actually do the thizzle dance? Is
Bro.
what I'm really.
Did you do the thizzle? Did you do the? That is the thizzle dance. Was him rubbing his head?
Oh, I know. Could you do the thizzle dance with a choker on?
I could, dude. Maybe.
Could you do it for the pod?
There's not enough room in here.
We don't have enough Molly.
I don't have enough Molly or room in here, dude. I don't want to hurt somebody.
And like, it's from the song. What is it? Like the look on your face.
It's like you
Just smell
just
some
went piss.
piss.
Yeah, you pretty much. I mean, it's really what people are doing when they're rolling. It's just like,
Yeah, they're just.
Yeah, no. Just look completely disgusted and move freely. Like, and you're-
That's it, dude.
You're pretty
I
much.
feel
it.
like I do that anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
That's
it's
an
your
everyday.
fitness. It's about your
No
fitness.
cap for real. For
On
these,
God.
all these bitches on meth on God.
Oh, God. Talking to, we're pulling up here today, and he looked at me and he goes, FrFr, and I was like, fuck me, all right, this is how today's podcast is gonna go for sure.
Yeah. Right when you walked in the door, I think the first like
Thing I
5
said.
things that came out of your mouth were all just ad libs. So I'm like, all right,
all right.
okie dokie.
Yeah, I know, hey,
I literally walked in.
Yeah.
Daddy's on a heater.
I think I literally walked in. And I was like, all these bitches on meth. No cap.
Yeah, for real. No. He said for real.
You sound like Quavo from me.
Yeah,
Cookie.
For real.
just everything you say as an ad lib.
Oh God.
On God, bro.
On God.
Riverdale Brick Squad.
Why are you bringing Gucci into this, dog? Talking about Quavo from the Migos, you bringing in
Bow,
Gucci.
bow.
Because Gucci is one of the OG fucking ad libbers. That's
I mean,
why.
he's a
Like,
clone, dude.
Oh, let's go.
I know,
Let's go.
Gucci is a clone.
Let's tie that shit up.
Gucci's a clone.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
Gucci Mane's a clone.
and-
Mariners just tied it in the tent.
Hey,
All right,
how
let's
y'all
go.
feel?
Yeah,
Hey, how
yeah.
y'all feel about that? Is Gucci a clone though?
Nah, bro. Nah.
I just think it's like a lot of things in my life. The more I think about it, the less I give a fuck.
Dude,
So I
it's
don't.
the only thing I care about right now.
Dude, I know that and fucking McDonald's hash browns. I got on the bus this morning, and the fucking entire bus smelled like a McDonald's hash brown. I have been hyper fixated on a McDonald's hash brown for like probably close to 18 hours right now, dog. Like, yo, it is the only.
You better be
thing
there
I have
before
thought
11
about.
a.m.
You want to know why that's a thing? So like, I learned this hella back in like science class in 8th grade. Mr. Nyman, actually, fuck you, you're a bitch. And I was way smarter than you think that to
Yeah,
be.
most science
Oh,
teachers
God.
suck
I
ass.
don't know if you ever had like a super stuffy nose and go get McDonald's and you can't smell.
Yeah.
Like their food flavor is based on the fucking smell. So like if say
Oh
like,
yeah,
for
they
some random
isolate.
reason on
Yeah,
Sunday morning your nose is all plugged up and you can't use it, and you go get a McDouble, it fucking pretty much you can't taste that shit. It just tastes like plain. So that's why fucking you like the McDonald's smell and shit so much, because it's like the flavor. Yeah,
yeah.
some
So
crazy shit.
I don't know the specifics of this, but there is workout. Like my working in college was on like things that you smell.
Yeah.
Which is also interesting because it's also things that you taste in food, because everybody knows they're all tied together. But like terpenes, everybody's heard about that with like cannabis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also huge in beer, but
Yeah.
also major in food too.
Yeah.
So like, and I know like it's becoming popular. Oh, they're doing this. It's like cannabis infused terpenes. Well, no, that's what they've been doing for a long time. And I'm not saying what those they call them flavonoids, but those things, they might not be terpenes, but they've extracted this stuff for years to try to identify what it is, because they know what smells good.
Yeah, good. No, dude, I always said this though. Like I used to get like I remember when mid chickens were $1 and I was like 340 pounds. I would go get like 10 motherfucking McChickens, bro, and like they would smell like donuts.
Dude, yes,
Dude.
it's that bread too is like
Dude,
always like
I
like that fluffy ass.
I literally can smell the sweet sugary goodness on those.
I swear I could smell I can smell the mayonnaise. You can't smell mayonnaise, really. I could smell the mayonnaise.
Oh, dude, no, you can smell McDonald's mayonnaise.
Bro,
You
it
can smell
smelled
that
like
shit.
donuts to me though.
I got a funny ass story about it. Well, it's not that funny, but
About a McChicken.
so,
Why did the McChicken cross the road?
Mondo had
it. When I was in high school, it was one of my little homies. It was like this homie I used to live with. His good homie like passed away, and like we used to get. I was like the weed dealer, and we'd get stoned all the time. And they used to make these shits called McTroubles. We'd buy McDoubles and McChickens and stack them together.
Yeah, make
So,
me
like-
gangbangs and shit.
So we go to homie's grave and like we leave a McChicken and a McDouble. And, like, we
Aw.
come back like a month later, dog. And me and the homie were like, fuck it. And we fucking smashed them, bro. Like we ate them after they sat there for a month outside.
What?
And like, dude, them shits was not any different. Like it was the same shit.
Have
bro.
you seen Super Size Me? Have you guys seen that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that. I mean, they've done studies on this shit. The preservatives they put in that shit is crazy.
Yeah. I know. I can.
I don't even know what it
tell
is.
you right now, though, Monday at 11 a.m., I'm going to have a McDonald's hash brown in my hand. I've been thinking about it for 18 hours straight, dog, and it's not going to stop until I get it. And I'm going to be so
Bro,
disappointed when I actually.
I
get
eat
it.
like shit. So it's,
I get cravings like that too. And you know what the last one was? It was the beef and cheddars from Arby's.
Oh,
bro.
dude, I know,
couldn't
with
stop
the extra
thinking
cheese
about it, bro. I
cup,
couldn't-
with the extra cheese cup. I was
Oh,
talking to a coworker about that
dude,
yesterday.
Arby's is a drug front. There's no way, bro. How do they stay in business?
Bro, beef and cheddars.
Bro,
style,
beef and
dog.
cheddar
The
slap.
Midwest is a thing, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Here's the other thing, though. You know what is the low key hitter at Arby's? The fucking euro.
Bro, someone told me that
Dog,
the other
the
day.
Euro is pretty
Bro,
smack.
someone
I'm
told me
not
that the
gonna
other
lie.
day because they said I brought up Arby's and they're like, I hate Arby's, and they were like, bro, the gyro there is fire.
It's actually not bad. I don't.
They also have these like jalapeno fucking like chicken sliders or whatever that are super smack.
Bro, no
also.
cap for real.
I haven't tried that.
God,
God,
if you're
dog.
going to Arby's and not getting a beef and cheddar, you're fucking going
Can we
to
go to
hell.
Arby's tonight?
I think I'm going. I did go to Arby's one time and just get a euro because I heard that story, so I'm going to hell. I think.
Damn,
for
dude.
sure.
I know,
Dude.
to be honest
Bro,
with you,
the-
I'm
It was
like,
my popper's face,
Bro,
so
the
it's.
beef and cheddars though are so slap, bro.
Dog, I know. I'm like 5 hours deep in a fast. I'm willing to break this fucking fast for a beef and cheddar with a
Dude,
cheese
they're-
cup.
dude, the
Now
only-
you should
To
break.
be
You should
honest-
break your fast for breakfast with that hash brown,
there's no
bro.
Arby's.
Now they
bro.
break fast.
Don't
Yeah,
tell me,
yeah.
dude. Don't ask me why I know this, but there's like no Arby's in Seattle.
Oh no! I remember when I lived with you. You and me spent 3 nights.
Yeah, I know it's you got to go out of town because
It's because they like to pretend like they're people of culture.
There used to be one in Shoreline and it shut down.
Yeah, and it got shot up.
Yeah, it got shot up.
Yeah, I know it's just like the
because it's a drug front. I'm telling you, bro.
Dog.
I can see it being in the front, but I still like it.
I know it should still slaps.
I almost got shot at the Zero spot the other night. It was wild. I was at the Zero spot in fucking Belltown, where all the clubs are at, and it happened to be a Friday when I was just getting stoned and getting food, not at the club. And there was like a line. I had my shit ordered up pretty, because I use technology like that. And this motherfucker in the line like ordered his Euro, didn't get fries. And we was so irate about that shit. He's like, I'm gonna come back and air this bitch the fuck out.
What? Jesus Christ.
I'm next in line. I see my shit ready, and I like just grab my shit and dipped. But
Jesus Christ, people bro. Literally, my homie told me the other day he was like on the taking the train home or whatever, and across the way, dude, he saw some fucking dude just shoot some lady, dude. And I was like, that's fucked up, dog.
Wild.
Yeah.
People are wilding out, man. That's for sure.
Gang, no cap for real, bro.
On Monday morning, 11 a.m. McDonald's, you don't have my hash brown, I'm gonna shoot this bitch up. Okay, I swear to God.
I don't know why that for some reason you're talking about like that remind me of Big Daddy.
I know.
This made me think about that movie.
10 minutes later.
Yeah. He's like,
And we were also talking about pissing ourselves. So
damn, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Scuba Steve next.
Dude.
Yeah, I know. That's the name of this episode.
Big Daddy, dude.
Scuba Steve.
That is the name. That shit really should be it's either Big Daddy or no cap for on God, bro.
Big dog? You look like Scuba Steve. You do look like Scuba Steve.
Give me a snorkel.
Fucking A, man.
You got a snorkel on you?
Does snorkel,
I
dude.
don't think that's a common thing to have in Seattle.
You would be so surprised.
Dude, I guarantee there's some fucking
so
dude that's ready to go.
I bet if you
We
asked
also do live by that diving. I live right by that dive shop or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Give me some fucking diving gear in here.
Bro, they got a surfboard shop, dude, around in Seattle. They gotta have a diving gear shop, dude.
Well,
They have like a diving school, like just down the road. It's for like construction diving.
Yeah.
So like you get fucking paid a hell of money to do that shit apparently, but these guys are assholes because like I'm the local bar here is the Pacific Inn. That's my spot, and like every night, like it's seasonal, but they like just finish up their quarter. And they go in there and they fuck shit up. They don't tip the bartenders, and they act like big dicks. And they don't even fucking jobs yet. Like they just finished school, like, and only half of those motherfuckers are actually gonna get work. And they all think they're the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Wild.
they're fucking douchebags, bro. Like, yeah.
That's funny.
That's
Pretty
brutal.
common with a lot of construction dudes.
Dude, construction dudes are wildin', bro. They be on that fucking no cap shit, bro.
For real.
I'm gonna see how much time. Let's see how much time we've done.
They fucking build shit, so that's cool.
37 minutes, all right. Hell yeah, we're chugging along, dude.
Yeah.
We're doing some time, dude. We've had some fun. Yeah, we talked about my friend pissing on the floor and
Big Daddy. Hash browns at McDonald's. Chemistry, like,
and all the
we've really hit every
all these
category on the
bro,
board.
and like all these bitches on meth, no cap. FrFr.
I was wondering how they stayed that skinny.
Bro, no. I mean, dude, literally, I mean this. Show me a bitch not on meth right now, bro. Do it. No, I'm just.
Oh wait.
Okay. He's got a girl. Rowan's got a girlfriend that's not on meth. Thank God. He broke the cycle, dude.
He broke the cycle. Big fuck.
Thank God.
Yeah.
We needed.
Out of the 4.
Yeah.
She went to private school.
I know,
Dude, she's lucky.
And a Cranbrook, that's a
I
private
know.
school.
She did do meth at one point. Is what you're getting at.
I mean, she probably.
There's a possibility.
She might have eaten Molly that was meth.
Yeah.
Because I definitely have done that before.
I mean, Molly is kind of an amphetamine, though, at the end of the day, isn't it?
It is.
Depends who made it.
It has amphetamines in it, though, right? Like,
no, it's like a dimethylamine. Like it's just a molecule that mimics serotonin in your brain.
okay,
So I mean, that's the funny thing. Meth kind of does a similar thing.
all right.
It's just all the way that they interact with your brain. And I'm not by any means like
Yeah.
a specialist in this, but from what I understand, like Molly forces your brain to release serotonin and then also blocks the ability for your brain, MDMA, and then it
Okay.
blocks the ability for your brain to reuptake it.
Okay.
So it's just like you're fucking, but that's serotonin. So there's also, I mean,
It's just
and at this point when you get Molly, right, it's like designer drugs.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is there's like 3 main chemicals in your brain:
Yep.
dopamine, serotonin, and GABA.
Okay.
And so all they're doing is
GABA. How have I never heard of this?
it is kind of like so I take gabapentin.
Yeah. Okay. I've
Yeah,
actually
Neurotin.
Never mind. I have taken.
Yeah.
You know, we've
So
done
the
a
funny
fair
thing about
share.
Neurotin is they call it gabapentin because they thought that that's what they was fucking with when they designed it.
Yep.
Now they realize they don't even know. They just
Okay.
know that it does something in your brain. As far as what I've read, because I take it, they don't actually know. But anyway, they thought that it. So what GABA does is they call it a regulator. Like it because they don't really know what the fuck it does. They just know it
They
does a
just
lot
know
of shit.
They just know it's there.
It does a lot of shit. Yeah. So
They just know.
so essentially, they're designing these drugs to mimic those molecules
Okay.
to like fucking lock into receptors in your brain
Yep.
and either cause they call it reuptake inhibition, so like stop the reuptake so
Yeah.
it stays in there longer, or release, or both.
It's wild.
That's it.
That is wild.
That's what they do. And these, like, it's funny, you know, you take an acid nowadays is never LSD. No fucking chance. Like
Yeah.
the stuff I've been taking recently, like I don't even know if I've ever taken LSD, but like because I've taken acid. You know what I mean? But that's all just designer drug. That's some chemist who may or may not have a degree,
Yeah.
who's been doing this shit for a long time, synthesizing shit, probably done a lot of self-testing.
For
and
sure.
nobody will ever know who they are,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like that's why that one dude was a fucking G-boss. You guys seen that? What's that show called? Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia?
Yeah.
I was
that
just
story-
watching that the other night. Actually.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what's going on. That guy that had that book in that story where he's like making all these molecules that he knows are like structurally similar, blah, blah. And the funny thing about that is, he's a chemist, not a biochemist. So he doesn't know. He's just fucking self-testing with him and his friends.
Yeah, he's just fucking winging it.
And that's what you're getting nowadays is fucking some
winging it.
fucking thing. And also what you're getting is like never pure. So like if you're good at organic chemistry, if you're really fucking good in the lab, you'll get like 80% fucking recovery. And that's like amazing.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, purifying, et cetera, et cetera. So like, you know, they have a lot of automated shit now, but like fucking any drug you're getting nowadays, particularly if it's fucking illegal,
It's all like an analog, right?
it's not just an analog, but it's also probably like a mixture of
some other
different things that went on in the synthesis, or is what they
Okay.
call it, of the drug. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I feel like definitely especially with like taking acid and stuff. It's not what it used to be. I'll tell you that.
But also, yeah, just to clear things up with this too, everybody, the word synthetic,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It just comes from meaning that it require multiple chemical steps to make it.
Okay.
So that's all it means. You had to fucking do something in a lab with like multiple
process.
steps
Yep.
to change it into another molecule.
I know it's the exact same thing with fucking taking regular fucking flour and turning it into distillate. It's like you're going through all of these different fucking procedures, going all the way down the fucking board to get your final fucking
Totally.
result.
Yeah, and technically that is a synthesis because you're changing the molecule from THCA to delta 9 THC. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, using all different sorts of fucking chromatography and shit like that. And
Not to get too fucking nerdy about
Oh,
that.
God,
Sorry about
I
this
love-
shit.
I know. I love this kind of shit, dog.
That's why I shout out to live resin strips when you get that. You can add them back into that
Yep.
and still make
Yep.
a
Dude,
smokable
did you guys ever do like centrifuge shit
Yep.
with cannabis? Yeah, they were getting into
You
that.
used to work with a centrifuge, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So a centrifuge is
Every
just
day
something
of
that
my fucking
spins
life
super
for
fucking fast,
2.5 years.
and it creates gravity.
Yep.
So like they've talked about that like in science fiction shit, like if we're going to create, that's what they do in the space station. It's a
Yeah.
centrifuge, blah, blah, blah. So they spin this shit so hard that, and you have like a fucking filter, and what's left in the middle is the liquid, and it's all terpenes.
Yep.
And it separates out the THC crystals
Yep.
from the terpenes. It's kind of crazy.
Yep.
It is crazy.
You
It is
test that
crazy.
shit in my lab, and it was like 95% THC
Yeah.
crystal.
Yeah, I remember
Fuck.
just the one homie, man, would always be having like he'd have like the terps and then like just the THC just all separated. And
You need to dip it in there like a fucking like chicken nugget.
Just smoking the terps.
Dude,
Yeah.
and I mean,
Loved
I
it.
used to have to do fucking pesticide remediation and shit like that using fucking heptane and methanol and extracting fucking Eagle 20 and all different
It's
sorts
crazy
of fucking
because
wild
it's
shit.
fucking 502, they shouldn't be
Yeah.
Eagle 20, but there's a ton.
Oh, bro.
there's
Dude,
a ton of it.
Cannabis testing is a joke right now, bro.
Oh, absolutely,
Oh yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. And it's actually rather embarrassing, to be honest.
100%. Like the whole LCB is a fucking joke. I work
Yeah.
on that shit too.
Yep.
But the crazy thing about since we're on Eagle 20, we could touch on that because I've grown my whole fucking life and met some OGs back in the day that used to like use it not like for when shit got bad, but like a preventative measure.
Yep.
But like the half-life of that shit is fucking, I don't know, 100 something years. It's not gonna get out of the shit. And they'd be like, oh no, they use this on. Yeah, well, they were doing that, but I think people they'd be like, "Oh, they use this on tomatoes, use this on shit," and it's not bad for you if you eat it. But like cannabis, we're fucking vaping it, smoking it, we're changing the chemical compound, and that Eagle 20 changes to a similar compound that is what we know as formaldehyde.
Do you know if Eagle 20 is like one chemical? Because I think it's like a proprietary blend of fucking things too.
Blend.
So you're smoking a fucking, and this is also like another thing, like a study that was done when I was working in grad school. They were working on fucking like vapes. I smoke them too, but they found that like just like the basic shit they put in vapes, like glycerols and shit.
Yeah, the propylene glycol and all that.
Yeah, all that shit. When it's fine like as it is, no problem. But then when it's not just the heating, it's what they've tested is like, oh, they heat it and they look at it, but it's like it's the constant heating of it. So over and up and down, it turns into like fucking these structures that are like known to be very carcinogenic. Essentially like create what's called a free radical, which leads to cancer. Like fucking, you know what I mean? Like for sure, you're just inhaling these fucking free radical things.
Yeah.
That's what antioxidants do too, is they're supposed to catch free radicals.
I mean, I know, honestly.
Let's cheers to cancer.
Yeah, actually, let me hit my hey, cheers. Hey, here we go. Cheers, brother.
Cheers to the cancer.
My brother in Christ.
Cheers to the old cancer.
I mean, I know, honestly, I don't know. I don't want to grow old, so I smoke just in case.
Yeah,
And it's a good preventative measure.
And I'm still smoking tobacco out of a bong, so you know what I mean. Like
my buddy's grandmother, fucking lived to be 111 years old.
That sounds terrible.
Drinking and smoking every day.
She
drink half a bottle of scotch and smoke half a pack of cigarettes every day.
Great genetics.
Yeah.
Killer genetics, dude.
111, dude.
I don't know. Probably ate bacon for breakfast every fucking morning.
Didn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, dog, I know it was fucking nothing but bacon and eggs for fucking breakfast. She had a steak dinner, pork chop.
They don't understand it.
I have a theory. I almost feel like it's like mindset, bro. It's just things were just so simple.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. So they know what causes cancer, but they don't know what prevents it so much in your own body. They don't understand that. Well, no, well, yeah, okay. I don't know about that. I don't know. But the tough thing for me to believe about that story is having worked in like research science for as long as I have, and you have a lot of people doing like work at colleges on anti-cancer research. It's like public source, like you can read it online, and they're doing good work. There's stuff out there, but like there's no answer.
So like basically on that, like because cannabis is Schedule I drug, we can't scientifically study it.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that a mixture of a full spectrum like RSO oil with modernized chemo and that could essentially do that, because what Rick Simpson does, it's like it doesn't allow the fucking cells to fucking replicate, which is why cancer sucks. Dude, so that's why we haven't found the fucking cure officially.
Yeah, so I've actually.
Well, I remember like there was the RSO diet.
Yeah, so there are papers out there about this. It's funny because you can't study in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
But in like Israel and shit, they are doing some work on this, and they found that like CBD, CBG, some other cannabinoids do have anti-cancer effects.
Literally I remember I was working at a medical store when all this they had some lady come in that like cured her cancer with the RSO diet.
Yeah, 100%. My homie's dad, he was supposed to live like 3 years and he lived like 10 on the RSO shit.
It was crazy. There was this lady that used to come into the store, dude, and it was one of the craziest moments of my life, honestly. Because like I literally like this lady was like came in and she's like, I just got diagnosed with cancer and like all this crazy shit, and like she's like I've heard about the whatever, and I remember hooking this lady up with stuff and hoping like she's like 6 months to live type shit.
Yeah, for sure. And
I was like this lady's gonna fucking die. It's the last time I'm gonna see her. And I remember we sold her like the 30-day supply of stuff. I gave her like I gave you bet medical days, and I gave her a crazy ass discount on everything. And dude, she came in fucking like 9 months later, and she said her cancer was in remission.
Yeah.
And me and this lady like held each other and cried.
It's that combo, bro. RSO with fucking modern
crazy.
chemo, bro.
Like
you mix it together.
Save this lady's life, like,
dude. When I worked at the store on the 502 side for 4 years, I had a bunch of people coming in that were on RSO treatments, and there was like a couple different older ladies that I vibed with, and I was like, "Yo, just come ask for me." Yeah. And I knew how ridiculously overpriced all her shit was because I fucking priced it out.
Dude, I literally
I used to give her my 50 off on the shit because I was like, "You're using this to survive."
I remember
Boom.
I literally.
Damn near robbed that store. For that
dude, that store is making millions of fucking dollars, bro. They didn't need this fucking cancer patient's money.
Discount. I think I gave her like a 70% discount or something, dude. It was not. I literally.
Yeah. And so here's the thing with RSO.
I was like, you can fire. Like I was like, I gave that lady. It gave it to her for so cheap.
And the thing with RSO is it works because it's broad. Like what they use to get it all the stuff out, it just gets everything out. Yeah. So they could find out exactly what the components are of that mixture.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Then they could do like targeted treatment.
Yeah,
that's
like
the goal.
I just remember when that happened. Like that was one of the craziest like experiences of my life. I was like, man, this old lady just like bonded on a level that I'll never like. I don't know if I ever bond with a human like that ever again.
Cancer is so gnarly.
I was just at a store. You know,
cancer is so gnarly. Not just the fucking sickness, but the treatment right now.
Yeah.
It's like half of the sickness. You know.
Yeah.
Like my grandpa, chemo, and he was like 90, and he decided to get off it, and he goes into fucking remission. And he lives for like another 3 years or something.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Fucking some people. Well, you're talking about.
Well, it's like
such a weird wild card draw, dude.
Just like
that's definitely part of it too, for sure.
Like just like it's crazy. It's like fucking your mind can cure the most craziest shit. Like people have just been like, I'm gonna get fucking better, and they do. And obviously that doesn't always work.
But I mean, you have to have a specific type of mind, I think, because I think I could like think as hard as I fucking can and try to like think I'm doing better, and I just have this innate sadness inside of me that will never allow me to think I'm fully gonna be okay.
I'm just saying it's possible to happen, but I feel I'm the most negative narcissistic person I think sometimes. So.
I mean, yeah, I feel pessimistic. That's the way I describe myself. Like I just fucking think. I don't think things are going to work out.
Yeah, oh yeah, I always. I already have made it up in my head that it's not going to work.
Giant fucking white privilege, given my fucking background, and then I have the white guilt about the fucking.
White guilt.
Gotta love it. You gotta fucking love it.
Oh, it's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
shame on you, all your white guilt. You should be guilty.
I should be.
Yeah, you should be guilty.
This is the payback, I guess.
I feel it. I'm guilty too, dude. I heard all the shit my grandfather said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never got to meet my grandpa, but I'm sure he probably said some crazy shit.
The choker makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, look at this cry for help that I have right now. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm not like them, dude.
I know, for Christmas, I'm going to get you a leash for that bad boy. And then we can take your cell phone walks.
Yeah, damn, for real, bro.
For real.
Unless you're confirmed to be the daddy. You saw this at the rave. It's like these homies with these little fucking bones on them, and like you know the story. You fucking interacted with them more.
Who?
The fucking like the dog homies at fucking the gorge, and they're like masters, and like they had to explain that.
Do you guys know about putt play?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh my god. Okay, so I only know about this from your mom's house, but they've shown the whole thing where it's like they got masters. They're supposed to get their scent and shit, and they give them tails where they put like dildos in their ass, and it's a tail. So we're at Above and Beyond. I love this band. We're at the gorge, and I'm talking to this guy. I'm like, I'm standing in the crowd, and when I'm on drugs, I was on acid. I'm usually pretty friendly. I'm like, hey, just so you know, like I might bump into you or like touch your shoulder or whatever. And dude was like, looked back at me, he was like, I really appreciate it. Consent is cool. And I was like, thanks. And then when he turns around, I realize he's got like a collar on with like spikes on it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, I'm Warren, by the way. And then he's like, he says his name. And then when he says his name, he pulls up, it's like a dog collar with like a fucking name on it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm looking in the background and I see this guy lurking, and he's like giving me like, he's staring at me. And I'm like, oh shit.
He's like, that's my dog.
Yeah, he's got a master. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't all click honestly until like afterwards, because afterwards, I hugged him and then I met his friends and everything. Yeah. And then the show starts and he fucking goes in his backpack and fucking dog mask, bro, rubber, and it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Full on rubber dog mask. Like I don't even know how he's breathing out of this fucking thing. It looks like a Batman mask without the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's called commitment.
For real. I mean, he
dedication.
Oh God.
He's FrFr. He's well trained.
Yeah, he's a good.
He's well trained. He is a good boy. But it was funny because right after that, I didn't see him.
Good girl.
He was like 20, 30 feet away from me the rest of the show. He like got shuffled up. Yeah. Like I'm sure his I don't know why he'd be worried about me. Well, I don't think I was putting on his sexy vibes. It was the crowd. It was a heavy LGBT crowd. Yeah, for sure. There was a lot of. Their whole thing is like acceptance and blah blah blah.
He's like, row.
Yeah.
My dog's out.
That's what I should have been like. Should have played some fucking DMX right there.
Dog.
Where my dog's at? Dude, I'll never forget that fucking DMX. There was this like old video that was like around on the internet, and he's just like on the street with this like little kid, and he's like, where my crack at? And the little kid's just like, right here, dog. And he's like, where my crack at? And the little kid's just like, right here, dog. And I was like, this DMX literally got
was it DMX that did that read a book song or whatever? Or who is that? Read a book, read a motherfucking book.
I'm sure.
You gotta look that shit up on YouTube. That shit is, yeah. Brush your teeth, brush your goddamn teeth.
You out here for the kids, bro.
Yeah. READ
out here trying to get them kids
ABO. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, fucking A, man. I think we probably did at least like.
I think we did the thing, bro.
Yeah.
Game update.
Wait, it's still going? Okay.
It's the 11th, and the Dodgers are now up 6-1. It was 1-1 in our last update. They put 5 on an inning. They're the best team in the NL West, and it was my grandpa's favorite team. I actually grew up watching these motherfuckers. That's why I love baseball. But yeah, fuck them still, you know.
Fuck them still, dude.
Yeah.
I think the moral of the story for today was get a caliper for your gooch.
Yeah.
And check your plastic intake.
I know. Hey, take measurements like you're a fucking tailor.
Dude, I'll tell you honestly. That what I got from this episode is all these bitches on meth for oh God. Except Warren's girlfriend. She was at meth on meth at one point.
She might be right now. She said she's camping, but you know, she might be relapsing.
She's just in the fucking tent, just ripping that.
She's just in Ballard right now, just in a tent near the Fred Meyer.
I know. Hey, if she's in Ballard, I'll see her on my walk tonight. Then
there you go. Yeah, if you're walking down the Burt Gilman,
fucking out camping, fucking didn't bring any tent, gets meth out, builds the whole.
I got a tent of meth.
Well, fucking, let's see. I'll see what we did.
I mean, we good.
Yeah, we're at least an hour.
Probably about an hour at least.
57 minutes. Let's just call it, dude.
Yeah. All right. Hell yeah.
Anything else to touch on?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We got to touch on that. The UW Huskies football team won today against Michigan State, who is in the Big Ten. They said that we don't belong in the Big Ten. We're going to go there in a year or two. And we blanked them, so fuck them.
So Mando and I go to the Seahawks games every week. We got season tickets. This bitch at the Seahawks game was wearing a Michigan State jersey. And I'm like nice about it. I mentioned something to her. She's like, yeah, that was so embarrassing. We lost you guys this last year. I was like, embarrassing? Like, we were ranked higher, blah, blah, blah. And then whatever. So we played them today. And like Mando said, we fucking shut them out like 52-0 in Michigan State. So that bitch can suck a fat dick. Go back to Michigan. I know you miss it. Seattle is way better.
Yeah. And the last thing I have to say is, you know, I'm watching this game. The stadium's half filled with Dodger fans, and like I get it. Like I grew up a Dodgers fan, but I moved here, and now I'm a Mariners fan since I was 10. And it's like, yo, if Dodgers are that cool and you love this shit, then just move there, bro. Move to LA. The prices are too high here. Just move back, man. You don't need to live here.
Go back to your home, dude.
Go home.
Yeah, in the most respectful way.
Hey, yo, this guy picture right now is my coworker's cousin.
Oh no,
yeah,
that's crazy.
And yeah, I'm not trying to get on my MAGA shit. Like, get on home, get out of here. But it's like,
don't get skeeted.
Yeah, it's like, yo, if you're gonna do this, just leave. Why are you in the city?
Looks like Doug.
Yeah, dude. He's like I said. He's my homeboy.
Does he not look like Doug?
Yeah.
Dude, there's actually a hella funny story about this pitcher. This guy so the Houston Astros, I don't know if you guys know that story, they cheated.
Yeah.
They stole signs and shit.
Yep.
So the next year is a COVID year, and this guy's pitching against him, and it's one of their guys, and he's fucking like throws at his head a couple times, but then ends up striking his ass out.
Jeez.
And the guy's like complaining, and as he's complaining, he does like the pouty face, like. Yeah, exactly. So it's like there's a meme of him just like doing that.
Okay.
And so when I found out that was my coworker's cousin, I was like, what the fuck? Your cousin's Joe Kelly? That dude is a fucking like, he's just one of those dudes doesn't give a fuck. He was talking about like, there's this quote of his where he's like, he's always like villains more in stories because he's like, they don't give a fuck or some shit.
Like, I like the bad guys, dude.
Yeah, like somebody needs to be the villain.
Well, fuck yeah, Hedda. This has been fun.
Oh, yeah.
Fun,
All
Hedda.
All right, guys. Thank you guys.
Thanks for hosting us.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, anytime, man. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you guys if you're watching. We love you.
Yep.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah, brother. Praise hell, praise
I know there's
Dale.
some of you that watch to the end, and I really appreciate you. It's crazy.
I know we rambled on there at the end.
Praise Dale.